Can you list 5 heroic African Muslims who lived during the slavery period in the Americas?
AlMaghrib Institute presents Q&A with Dr. Abdullah Hakim Quick.
When Muslims came across in the Atlantic slave trade, we recognized the fact that they were coming from highly civilized, organized societies. We also recognized the documented facts that somewhere between 15 to 30% or so of the slaves and political prisoners taken from Africa into the Americas were Muslims. They came into Brazil. They came into the Caribbean region, into the United States. And from amongst these Muslims, there were a number of well-known people who were actually documented. One of the best documented people is Abdurrahman. And Abdurrahman ibn Saudi, he was born in Timbu around 1762, and he was a great Amir and a scholar. He was captured and brought to Mississippi, and he struggled during his life, but his ability to write Arabic and his ability to lead was noticed by the United States government. And because they had a treaty with Morocco, because America was recognized by the Moroccan government before anybody else, so the treaty basically stated that if there's anybody, any Moors, meaning any Muslims from North Africa, who are put into slavery, they should be freed. And so he was able to return to West Africa, to his home in 1829. Another famous person was Yaro Mahmud. And Yaro Mahmud was born in the 1700s. He is known as the patriarch of African Muslims in the Americas. An amazing story of his life and how he won his freedom and helped to free many other different people. He actually died at the age of 128. He spent 70 years in slavery. Another individual who is known, he's from Jamaica, Abu Bakr Siddiq. And Abu Bakr Siddiq was from Timbuktu, the great center of knowledge in West Africa. He was captured around 1834, brought into Jamaica, and it is documented now his writings. He was a scholar, and with a group of scholars in Kingston, Jamaica, he was writing into the countryside. His writings and his life are still with us today. Number 4, Bilali Muhammad. He lived on the Sapelo Islands off Georgia. He was a great leader of his people around the 1800s. They were known for their practice of Islam, for their organization and their discipline. Number 5 is Fatima or Phoebe, and she was the wife of Bilali Muhammad. And she is also a well-known person in the Sapelo Islands and the Georgia area. These are some of the amazing stories that have been recorded and that we hope to share in our story about Muslims in the Americas from before Columbus to the 20th century.